Alright, hey everyone, end of the week, and here we are in Arena, just barely staying above the 5,000 mark, but I thought we'd do just a bunch of matches tonight to do against Lightning, because before Lightning came out, I mean, we all effectively knew that Lightning was coming out and that she was going to be really powerful and everything, and I figured, you know what, let's put a Earth Elemental team, with the exception of one thing. When I was thinking about it, it was just like, oh, I don't really have a really good Earth Elemental tank. I mean, there is basic Mont, and that is something. But we do want some points tonight, so we're going to ease in a little bit early, show off some of the moves, but still, I want to get some points, because I haven't actually done any yet today, so... Anyway, you know, end of the week, hope you had a good weekend, or, you know, still might be enjoying your weekend by the time this comes out. Hopefully the game's not going to crash. Let's put our fingers together and hope that the server pings work, and yeah, we're just going to go through a bunch of matches and see. This map is a big relevant to just like shooting type units. And obviously, a level 89 Lightning is probably a little bit, maybe a little bit too easy to get through, but you can kind of see just how generally strong the unit is already without even doing too terribly much. Being able to get through quite a nice little piercing tank option as well. We did get the more deadly one, that's kind of nice, and we did effectively ruin Yuna's. One of the big differences between this week and last week is that I made sure this week that we were running a higher faith one. That was a problem with the previous week when I was playing around. Somebody noted that, hey, your faith wasn't super maxed out. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. With Cecil's TMR, I have it set up to just auto put faith really high for new units, or sorry, bravery for new units, but I don't have it like that for the other side, for faith, and that's partially my fault, and by partially I mean really my fault. But let's find in our Lightning team. That's super Lightning. Feels a little unfair since I got one that's still at 115, but that might be our, you know, best kind of shot here. Just take a peek. This one's pretty even, so let's run this. The thing is that I've noted thus far is that really mixing the elements here hasn't worked amazingly well. I mean, I'm still pretty high for the end of the week in terms of pointage, which is nice, but has felt a little bit less successful than I like. Obviously, there's a ton of synergy between all of these units here. Like, look at the way that goes, just the nice buff. Oberon's TMR is probably something I should change out. I don't know if I really thought too terribly much about that. But yeah, this map having a massive kind of shooting bonus has put it in really good position. Running around, one of the things that I tried to do really a lot this week was focus on getting a high amount of what's the word? But you can see here that like the AI for this is just super adverse to doing anything really helpful when it comes to healing. All right, so we're down 2 here, shooting power. A little bit of a preemptive hit there. We're going to get the kill. Not as successful as a win, and you can see how strong that the Thunder element is. Again, probably being just running all Earth element might be a little bit better, but I thought June would hold up better than she has. Let's see if we can't make a few changes as we are running into a fairly high amount. I want to say that, like, yeah, I haven't put in a lot of effort into building some different stuff. Probably should have before. You know what? Let's switch it up and try her on a different. I didn't really think too much about before this video, but maybe we can end up against some weird half magic teams. Maybe. Ooh, wait, that's like the first hope I've seen this entire week. Kind of a weird combination. Let's do it. When's the last time I saw the Halloween units? Not in a long time. I will admit we have a kind of just a slight advantage here, but point hunting, I guess. And this might be the game crashing, which is unfortunate, as I lose an orb off of this. Now even the loading is frozen. The loading of the loading is frozen. This is amazing. We got nice calming music, but... Nope, that's the wrong one. What's the right thing, you idiot? This is why I like this skip button, but this is why I haven't been doing too much in the way of arena lately, because this always just feels bad. It's definitely the way I feel a lot playing this game with its compounding errors, and it actually has happened to me on phones too. I'm not just being shitty on the purpose of that, but look at that, 5600 attack. Absolutely insane rankings. Let's see if we can find that team that we were up against. Might need to use some extra orbs tonight to try and stay afloat. I have been working slowly towards getting back into doing some TMR stuff. I got a little distracted this week by water selection quest. I kind of put some more effort into that. I farmed up a fairly high amount of runes and everything, which is really nice going forward, but I unfortunately kind of lost out a bit on a few other things this week, which did hurt my overall performance. Yeah, having a difficult time with tanks lately. It might actually just be one of those things where I think tanks are a little bit... Oh, that's unfortunate. Also, just getting schooled by Oberon. This might just be a rough series of videos when you, like, lose this heart. Oh, well, we're still putting up a fight. Not super successful, but a win is a win. And more importantly, it didn't crash the second time or hang up. I don't even think that's a crash because it's not the app. It's just, it completely stalls out. And I don't have a good reason for that. I don't know why that really happens. It just kind of does. Charm approach might be kind of annoying. You can see, though, one of the things I will say about this is that the variety in the JP side has really stepped up. I think not. It wasn't even too long ago with Elena around that we had just so many light elemental teams, and it feels like we've really shifted away from Elena. There's a lot of dark teams still, but there's also a good amount of different elements too. I think that this map is just not conducive to the stuff I'm running. One of the things I kind of want to just try out is like Eliza on this map, especially with the new snow card. It seems like a really cool thing. Yeah, it's just one of those things that I've thought about of just like, oh, this would be a kind of a neat idea, and this would be kind of a neat idea. I think that last week, though, I didn't give a super fair shake to that buff, man. Scary buff. I don't know where everyone's going. Mashari is going like over that direction. Oberon's going that direction. I guess she's going on for an outside strategy. An interesting approach. We'll see if it really works out for her or not. One of the downsides I ran into, especially lately, is just how often her getting out of the way is really frustrating. Look at that stop effect, though. That's really powerful. Big hit there. Another big hit. And a double, and a win with 2 characters still standing. Not amazing, but this is high tier arena, so we'll you know, a win is a win. But yeah, I was thinking about these arena videos and how they were coming at the end of the week, and you know, I thought it would be also maybe a good idea to talk about, you know, what kind of week had playing Wotv, what were the frustrating parts and whatnot. In general, this team has been, you know, successful enough against getting wins versus Lightning, but she really is quite powerful, and the amount of shooting teams have really been leveraging this map, even with their kind of like shooting power advantage. I think that she's still good, and with the increase in faith, I'm feeling much more happy about Mashari's capabilities. I still don't think that she's quite as amazing as I thought she was going to be, but she's pretty damn successful. One of the real things is that she's just not a good support unit. It's disappointing because she has access to Calculator, and Calculator feels really strong because it has like massive AoE healing, and it can come out with a lot of damage. But this Mashari is, you know, pretty adverse, so I threw on Eunice TMR thinking that it would give her an alternate route, and it kind of does. It's not like, oh wow, this makes all the difference in the world or anything, or like this is going to completely change everything. But no, it's kind of better than I thought it was going to be, and also just kind of, I think I need to stock way more shooting. There's the lightning buff, which is cool. Yeah, nice AoE here. Just Pheno left. She gets that big heal on her. We're gonna hit her again though. Yeah, you can see that she ended up working out pretty nicely this week and was a really good like preemptive get, because there have been a lot of Lightning teams. I will say this, I have not seen almost any hope in Arena yet. That could be just focusing on that could just be focusing on the fact that a lot of more people built Lightning, but I really haven't seen as many hopes this week. There's a lot of Queen Masharis, and there is a ton. There's the Eliza thing that I thought would be kind of neat. If I was running if I had a fire team ready, maybe I'd choose that. I don't know. As a bonus thing, we'll do a few extras because I don't want this video running too long, and I have some other things to do this evening before I get ready for work. And obviously, there's a big stream tomorrow with all of the tactics and snow. So there's like, tune in for that tomorrow kind of thing. But this week, in Arena, didn't see much in the way of hope, saw a ton of lightning, a metric ton of lightning. And maybe that will be a thing for global. Globalers might get a new Earth exclusive unit. You can see that we're still getting red dots, so it's just calculating. But we're going to hit a few skips, see if we can get some points. You can play a guessing game whether or not we're going to get this. Just as a series of, do you think, given the series of teams, I know that people say that they don't like this, but yeah, I mean, we're running 15 minutes. See, there's a proof that Resnick is just God tier, right? A few extras and one more actual run at the end. Pretty much a similar team, but the wind units probably beat my earth element, so I'll go with that. Try this. This is kind of more of a standard team that we've been fighting lately in terms of composition and everything. But yeah, this week focused a lot on water selection. Did a fair amount of farming with effectively half stamina and double drops on some things. It was almost like quad farming, but not quite because it takes way more time and time is more valuable. But yeah. All right, so skip this one, skip the next few, and then we will do a nice little recap. So yeah, just like the other matches where we've gone up against these kind of long range, no tanks. I mean, it's a fairly certain win. Maybe some general changes to their equipment make it a little bit weirder. Lightning featuring Queen Mashery. This one might be interesting. But yeah, most of the lightning teams that I've been going up against this week kind of have a similar thing. Fair amount of offense, which gets soaked up by our tank, and then we just kill them off with our actual offensive units, and it's nice. I haven't used Ober in an arena for a long time now. Last few months have just been Astoria and Celeste combo, which has carried me for just so many months. Can't speak enough good things about it, but with just so many lightning units this week and trying to climb up through the ranks. All right, so this one. Addition of a tank, is it going to make us win? Is it going to make us lose? I don't know. We'll find out. Do you think with the Earth Elemental units, we'd have a distinct advantage, but how much damage can Charlotte soak up? Have they made her entirely magic? This team feels like it's very much countering the number of Queen Mashery. She is still a full bonus unit this week. So I've been noticing like just a ton of Queen Masheries. Nah, still a win. All right. We're not going to complain about that at all. And all right, just to round out this video, we'll do one more actual watching. Unless the game crashes, then you guys are on your own. But yeah, I haven't gotten Queen Mashery to 120 yet for one really big reason that so many resources this week have been going into Hope Vision card, the Lightning Vision card, Hope and Lightning, because both of them I want to get up. EX Lightning this week, which is really nice. Hope is about, roughly 80 shards away, which isn't too terribly far, but yeah. We won't skip this last one. Oh, look at that! She is sporting a crystalline sword. That is probably just a skin, but yeah, that's interesting. Also, shoutouts to the fact that we're not running bells this week, I guess. That's a distinct advantage, right? I was playing with a handicap the entire time to just show how amazing I am. Cloud without the Buster Sword is a sin, and whoever did this should feel like just really, really bad. That's a big get for the lightning. Look at that damage she is prepping. That's incredible. All right, this is definitely a loss because there's no way that we get a big enough boost off of this. Yeah, so I mean, all of our guys grouped together. We got AoE. Not really too terribly much to learn from that. In an auto-like setting where it's weird too, because sometimes you have your tank go up the left side and that changes the way the map a little bit. So there is some variety in this week, but yeah, there you go. But yep, tomorrow's the big update. If you're interested, come join me then. Should be some interestingness to kind of settle the debate of the whole not cloud. What's the other unit? What's the unit we're all thinking about? Damn it, it's lost my tactics versus the new Final Fantasy 13 units where they all fit, where they all look good. But you know, you got a kind of a demonstration of adversarial lightnings and how strong they can be in arena type settings. Just with a double hit off of like the Astoria Noctis type hits and buffs and everything. Gotta say, Lightning's tip-top tier, and I think Queen Macherie also did way better this week. So thanks for watching, take care, and see you in the next video, whatever that is. Tons of re-reviews and tons of reviews coming this week.